welcome. Today we shall discuss the satellites, moons, and the comets as part of astrophysics. Our objectives are that by the end of this lesson, you should be able to understand the meaning of satellites, moons, and comets. You should also be able to understand the nature of the motion of satellites, moons, and comets. Let's begin with satellites and moons. A satellite is an object that orbits a planet. There are two types of satellites, namely, 1. Natural satellites. Natural satellites occur by nature. And number 2, artificial satellites, also known as human-made satellites. These are satellites that are made by scientists and launched into space for various purposes. Natural satellites are also known as moons. The Earth has just one moon, which is the fifth largest moon in the solar system and is approximately 340,000 kilometers away from the Earth. It therefore takes 27 days to complete one orbit. Many planets in the solar system have moons. Some have more than one moon. For example, Jupiter and Saturn have 79 and 82 moons respectively. All moons have curved orbits or elliptical orbits. The moons orbit the planets due to gravitational force of attraction between them and the planet. Uses of artificial satellites. Satellites that are put at very high orbit above the Earth's surface are used for communication over large distances. For example, making international phone calls, video links, and enabling the internet. Those satellites that are put in a much lower orbit are used to monitor the Earth's surface in detail. For example, the temperature of the world's oceans. Comets. What are comets? These are large rock-like pieces of ice that orbit the sun. They have very elliptical or elongated orbits, which at times take them very close to the sun and sometimes they move very far away from the sun. They are made up of dust, rocks, frozen gases, and ice. When they are passing close to the sun, they get warmed up and begin to release gases in a process known as outgassing. This image shows us the elongated elliptical orbit of a comet as it moves around the sun. A comet has a head which faces the sun and a tail which faces away from the sun during its orbit. When it comes very near to the sun, it moves with a very high speed due to higher gravitational force of attraction. However, when it gets very far away from the sun, it moves with the lowest speed.